Hey guys, John here with Edge Paintball. Today I've got the Shocker Era and I'm going to show you how to install a Shocker Era mechanical frame. So this frame is very simple to put on. If you're on the fence if you should get one or not, these absolutely rip. Shocker and Lux have been doing an amazing job on their mech frames. Ask anybody that has one. I've been extremely happy with it. Alright, so today all you're going to need is a 1/8 Allen key. You could use a little grease, so if you have your grease laying around, you might want to go and grab that too. First things first, here on the back, you're going to go ahead and take off the one main frame screw. It's going to be counterclockwise there. Go ahead and set that aside. That's the main reason. That's the only thing you should need your 1/8 Allen key for. Alright, so take off the frame here. It is hinged on the front here. It hooks into place. You're going to go ahead and separate the body and the frame real slowly at an angle and then pull it kind of straight down is what I'm looking at here. So still kind of in the front, but at an angle and down at the same time. Good to go there. Pretty straightforward because you don't want to damage the solenoid inside there. So now that you have your frame off, there are two things you're going to need from this. The on-off knob here. If you do have your Shocker Era color kit, you can use your other knob for your color kit and leave this one alone if you'd like to do that. So go ahead and take your knob off there. And then this is one thing I didn't see anybody else cover. Sometimes this little silver piece inside here, and I'm not sure what it's called, but it's got two O-rings on it. Sometimes it gets stuck in the body rather than inside the frame. This is where it would go inside the frame. This piece does come with your kit already, but just in case it gets stuck in the top of the frame here, you do want to go ahead and pull that out. You don't have to, but I do recommend to go ahead and pull it out. That way you don't accidentally lose this. What you're going to do is go ahead and take your fingers here and just kind of grab the side of it. And you don't want to use a tool or anything, but I'm grabbing right underneath the Allen key, or right underneath the O-ring, I'm sorry, and I'm going to move back and forth. Just tug it back and forth and it's going to slowly come out. Good to go, just like that. And this is the piece that you might need a little lube for, a little grease on it. Okay, so that's all you're going to need from your stock frame. Again, typically this is sitting inside of here like that when you pull it out. And so that's typically where you find it. But go ahead and pull that out of there and you're good to go. Okay, now we can go ahead and set our stock frame to the side. Move those pieces there. Go ahead and get our frame out. What's nice about the box too is once you remove your mech frame, you should be able to put your electro frame right back in here to keep it protected. And I would go ahead and do that. That way you don't lose anything and it's good to go. So remember we needed the two parts, the on-off knob and the little piece inside. Okay, go ahead and take our bag out of that and set this to the side there. Good to go. Okay, so one thing to look for on your safety before you get started is make sure your safety is clicking like this back and forth. If it's clicking, there's nothing for you to do. If it's not clicking, you do take the risk of the safety falling out. So definitely check that out. And the way you would do that is go ahead and take your Allen key here and go ahead and push your safety in and then go ahead and press it in one more time and you'll hear it click. This is only if your safety doesn't click though. Don't do this if it already clicks back and forth because you're going to take the risk of losing something. Okay, so inside of the piece here, inside of your safety, there is a small ball with a spring underneath it. And that piece is supposed to click into your safety. What we're looking for here is if you can look right there on the bottom, you can see two little notches, two little holes. That spring and ball that's on the side, inside here, the little silver piece you'll see, are supposed to be lined up with those there. If this does not click, it's because that hole, those two holes aren't lined up. So you notice I'm moving the safety back and forth, but it's not clicking. So it's not a big deal. There's nothing wrong with it. But main thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and line up those two holes right there with that ball on the side. You have to be real careful on this. I should have said that before I get started. Make sure you don't lose this. This ball and spring is extremely tiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it here on the right side and we're going to rotate it down those two holes until it clicks into place. And I'm pressing it back and forth. Now, I'm good to go. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, comment below and I will help you. You can give it a shop a call over the phone and I can help you out, or any of my guys can help you out. But this is just something I noticed when I first started messing with the mech frame, is mine didn't click and I wanted to know why. So we're good to go now. Okay, so not to be too difficult. All right, first thing I would say after that is we're going to go ahead and take our on-off knob, put it here on the bottom. You're going to take a little pressure to push it in and then it'll click in place and you're good to go. Okay, the next thing you want to do, you're going to go ahead and grab this little piece that was from the old frame. Again, there's an extra one inside of here. I do recommend putting a small amount of grease on the O-rings, not a lot, but just a little bit of O-ring and grease on there. And go ahead and slide it into place until it stops and you're good to go. There, straightforward. Okay, we can set that off to the side. Go ahead and grab your valve. This is the valve that is specifically for your mech frame. And we're going to want to remove the solenoid. So on the bottom here, there is a red and black wire. And you want to go ahead and take firmly, you want to grab those red and black wire in your fingers, and you're going to pull evenly directly out away from the body. Kind of wiggle back and forth and pull it out. You don't want to pull on one, you want to make sure you have both of them. You don't need any tools or anything like that, but a snug, firm grip and slowly pull it out, wiggling back and forth should remove it. Next, you have this little lever here. We want to go ahead and undo the lever towards the back of the gun, just like that. And the solenoid will slide right out the top. Lay it off to the side. Okay, so one thing that I've dealt with before is sometimes these little pieces inside here will move. For example, you have this little plate on the front here that actually clicks onto the lever. That can come off. So what you want to do, let's see if we can see here, is on this piece here, on the front of it, which the front of it, I'm going to show you the side with this little nook at the front, has two little clips right here. These two clips right here are supposed to fit onto the wire. So this wire is going to go up and over like that, and then snap into place. See if you can see that there. See what I mean? So sometimes it will come off. All right. So we have the black clip right here, or the black clip here, and it's going to sit just like this. So again, the front towards the front of the gun, it's going to be a little notch, a little lip that's in there. And on here you have two pieces that will grab onto the wire lever. So you grab that there, put it inside of it, and then snap this into place, just like that. And you'll see how it swivels around it now. And then that piece is going to sit just like this, straight up and down on the gun. Yeah, you should be able to see that pretty good. So see how it latches into place. So you want to make sure this is straight up and down, and make sure this is straight up and down, and this is pressed all the way as flat as you can get it. Just barely touch it right there, vertical right there. That's how it wants to do it. I want to make sure I cover more than I really need. Typically, you'll just have to line this up, but just in case that fell off, I want you to be able to put this back in place. All right, this is your mechanical valve. You can see here. So it has the little metal bar in the back of it. That's going to face the back of the gun, and that brass piece, the brass piece, is going to face towards the top. So you can set it just like this. You're going to set it straight down through the top. And here on the side, you'll see that little bitty metal shiny piece is facing inside that notch, just like that. So just like that, good to go. So our face here is flat. What we're going to do is we're going to take our finger here, we're going to lay it down, and we're going to push it all the way forward until it locks into place. We're good to go. So again, silver piece latches into the back plate, front piece is flat, and you're ready to go. So again, I might have made it seem more stressful than it should be, but I just want to make sure you know all the details going into it. Good to go there, okay? And so we have everything together, safety's working, on-off knob is on. And to put this back together, you see here, there is a, little notch out the front. That is going to go right into the front of the gun. So we're going to do just like this. Good to go. And you can see there's a groove down the middle. So you just want to line it up in the middle, just like here. Slide it into place, wiggle it back and forth, and then we're going to slowly press. Once you get it pressed forward, you're going to slowly press the frame up towards the top of the gun, right there. And if you notice, this trigger was kind of coming out, so it was kind of in my way, like that. So you want to make sure the trigger is pushed down, and see how it's flush now? Very straightforward. Go ahead and take your Allen key and your screw, and put it in there. Get it started and snug it up. If you have any questions at all, make sure you comment below. It's very, very simple, but I know some people don't work on their gear very well, and that's okay. They don't feel comfortable with it, and that's okay too. So we're ready to rock and roll. So you can go ahead and air it up. It's gonna be kind of loud, but loosen up the on-off knob just a little. Main thing you're listening for, obviously, any leaks. We're good to go. So again, safety is the left side. Nice. Here we go. Yep, let's go ahead and this thing rips. Good to go. With a little practice, you can do that too. All right, cool deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, any questions, comment below. And if you found the video helpful, go ahead and like. And as always, if you like paintball videos, tech videos, playing videos, all that kind of good stuff, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.